Top of the top. What's popping? What's cracking? What's good? What up, family? What's the word? How is everybody doing this morning? Matriarch, what's up? What's up, Annette? I'm on your business. What's up? Good morning. Good morning, Colleen. What up, Chris? What up, bro? What's good? What up, Shayla? What's up? What's up, Miller? What's up? Who else up in here? We up this morning, y'all. Y'all know we got some things to chop up this morning. Shalom, Shama, y'all. Salute, brother. Sassy, good morning. Good morning, Miss Jackie. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know the family is up in here. I ain't going to drag it out. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Y'all already know what's up. Salute to everybody that woke up this morning. Also, what's up, Taisha Davis? I saw you in here first this morning. Good morning. What's up? The amazing Spider-Man. What up, Spider-Man? Spider-Man up in here. Good morning, Rondell. What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Kim? What's up, y'all? We here. Y'all already know what's up. All right, I ain't going to drag it out. But I'm going to holler at y'all later. All right, y'all. We got some business to take care of today. We got to take care of some shit. Long story short, we all know about Bishop LAMOR Whitehead. I call him the devil's preacher. We know that this man has been accused of many different things, but I already killed this man on the internet already. I already slayed him already. I already slayed him from top to bottom. I showed you who he was, all of that. So I ain't got to go into that, but we're going to take another deep dive into this because the lesson within this whole LAMOR Whitehead situation is what? Following to the last day of your death. Because we know our people are the biggest followers, but the point is they sat there and followed this man. How could you be a righteous, religious person and you go into church to humble yourself and get the word? My point is, how the fuck you going to follow a man in a Gucci suit? How you going to follow a man that pull up in a Bentley? What part of righteousness? This is what I'm talking about. So as you know, we're going to get into it today. I'm going to leave that at that. Also, I'm going to be talking about, we're going to take a look at how Drake sold his Beverly Hills estate. He sold a mansion. And the only reason why I'm talking about that is because you already know I always be talking about the fall. But not only that Hollywood is over. The game has changed. And a lot of people know what's going on. Economy-wise and things like that. So we already looked at play-by-play of different celebrities selling their house and getting the hell out of California. One thing I will say, I don't even know what it's about, but I know for a fact a lot of people are leaving California, from rich people to regular people. They are leaving. I know that for a fact. But anyway, y'all, just giving y'all time to pull up. What up, Big Phil? Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to the day ones. Shout out to the members on all levels. Yeah, we going full steam ahead. Let's go. Bishop LAMOR Whitehead stole a church building. This man stole a church. He's charged with now stealing a building. See, before it was just a money insurance scam, all that. This man accused of stealing the whole church. That's how far this how far we have come. This how far this shit went. But like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I said it before. I ain't too mad at Bishop because the devil gonna be the devil. The people that put him where he at is the fools that kept following him. They kept empowering his behavior. And that's what you get for following false idols. So like I said before, he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So the whole time, his whole plan was to devour the sheep. Who were the sheep? The people that attended the church. Sheeple. Because when they saw this man, they should already knew. Like I said, I already broke this down, but that's why I say now all I really could do is give a lot of updates because a lot of things that already took place They're starting to resurface. But like I said before, I can look at this dude and tell straight up and down this dude is a scammer. Because that's what he is, a scammer. He was a scammer before he became a preacher. So he looked like that look a nigga got when you walking up the block and that nigga owe you some money, he about to slide off. He looked like that. He looked like a nigga that owe you money and about to slide off real quick. That nigga looked like, I'm telling you, this dude, you could look at him and tell this nigga's a slime bag. You can't see that? You could tell, he could tell when somebody took that picture, he didn't really want that picture like that. See, you got to know shady characters when you see one. Also, this is before he made his big come up. So this is when he first started getting his come up, meaning he was shining then, but he really shining now. What's up, Stacy? What's up, Colleen? What's up, y'all? Anyway, like I said, this dude is a straight criminal. Always was. You see the handshake with the mayor of New York City. A lot of people know they are affiliated. A lot of people know that before the mayor became the mayor, he used to do work in Brooklyn, the same place where this preacher works at. But anyway, I have not seen the mayor condemn this man, not once. I didn't see it. So it just lets you know, this is my whole point of this. And it's my opinion. I feel like a lot of this got to do with scamming the people of Brooklyn, scamming the citizens. Because remember, anything they want to finesse or get through, they do it through the church. This is where they get votes. This is where they push agendas at. Don't we all know this? But see, y'all know I always talk about that replacement and the immigrant takeover, because that's really what's going on. So I'm starting to look at this whole thing like maybe the bishop job was to help the neighborhoods collapse and help run some more people out the neighborhood. Get it? That's how I look at it. Because they've been playing with the minds of the people. As you see, they playing with the so-called other people with the hip-hop museum. Keep them distracted with that. The other people, we're going to keep them distracted with these churches and keep finessing them. Meanwhile, all we doing is selling them all hope. And while we selling them hope, we helping out the immigrants. That is the fucking game. That's my opinion. See, some of y'all know about the game called 3-Card Monte, but that's what they playing. They playing 3-Card Monte on the people, man. That's what they doing. That's my opinion. Let's look, y'all. But we're going to get into this. I'm going to show y'all some things. Brooklyn Bishop LAMOR WHITEHEAD faces another accusation. This time it's real estate theft. Real estate theft. Controversial Bishop LAMOR WHITEHEAD is making headlines again. This time for claiming he owned a church, a church building in Brooklyn where he evicted the church members. As you see, he's using street tactics. This man was dealing with extortion, finesse, all of that. Look, the city reports the lawsuit seeks $3.5 million in damages from Whitehead and his church, and for the city to avoid the deed. Lawyers said Whitehead never owned the property. He evicted the ministry from the East Flatbush building. It was the site of Glory of God Global Ministry for almost 10 years before Whitehead allegedly changed the locks, kicking out 200 members. Let me break it down. This man went and finessed a church with a fake-ass deed and kicked out 200 members and changed the locks. He stole a church. This dude, it's like this dude was a hired criminal to what, y'all? Put on a costume and pretend to be a preacher. But the whole time, I feel like people already knew this man was a scammer. Because when you see, a lot of it's got to do with real estate, buildings. People got to understand it got to do with that property in the city, property going through the roof. It's all about the migrants and the push out. So you got to finesse the church people because those are the upright citizens in the community. See, most of the church people are the honest, hardworking, pay their bills on time, do what they got to do, raise their family. You know, most of the good people go to the church because they need some type of strength and some type of structure. And, you know, this is how they stay in the loop with what's going on in the community, things like that. And the job of the preacher is to, you know, be the middleman between the people and the city officials. That's the job of the preacher. The preacher is a pacifier. But anyway, being that we dealing with this big remix, regentrification. So let's also talk about New York right now. See, not only do you have immigrants coming in, you have people from all other 49 states coming to New York as well. This is why all of the property is now at a prime real estate level. It is all at a high level. Therefore, it is no longer about New Yorkers. It is about taking the New York real estate and selling it to other people. That is part of it. And he knows the game. But like I said, our people don't pay attention to politics. See, our people will follow somebody just because they got an Fendi jacket and a pair of Cartier glasses, something like that. That's what they do. Our people, man, you look shiny and fancy, man. You look like you got it, man. They're gonna holler at you, man. That's just how people do. I could talk to somebody on some regular shit. It's like, say, if I purposely went outside like a bum, and nobody's gonna pay me no mind. People not even gonna hold the door for me. But see, if I get real shiny on niggas, and I get extra flossy and put on some good cologne, yeah, and I start putting rings on fingers and chains on necks, yeah, and they all gonna want to follow. They all gonna want to be down, because guess what? That's the same form of that street activity. That's the same shit you do when you go in the strip club. So the same shit you do in the strip club, this man was doing in a church. Only difference is they not on poles. They was sitting on the wood chairs. You get it? So this man ain't nothing but a two-bit hustler. And he been finessing our people. So this is where we at with it. We're going to look into it. But the thing is, right? The man deboed the building with a fake deed, kicked the people out, changed the locks. Now, mind you, this is a whole nother charge on him right now. And it's all alleged. But as you see, according to the lawsuit filed in Brooklyn Supreme Court last week, the property was originally purchased by Michael Moses and his sister Lydia Moses. See that? It's this is what I be trying to tell people, man. Yo, the spiritual world is very deep. It's deep, all right? Just look at how the people that owned the church, last name was Moses. Like, these are the little things I be looking at, because I understand how things play out. Just so happened the people that own the church, last name Moses, man. And this man stole the church from them. And another thing I'm going to say, this probably was a real good church. Because one thing you got to understand, the real small churches and the real churches where the preachers really be trying to do the work, those are churches that get shut down and ridiculed. That's how I go. You got the churches, you got some churches that are funded on their own. They don't have a 501c3. So a lot of people don't know that. You got churches, they don't have a 501c3. And they money come out their pocket, because when you understand about history, preachers normally worked. See, the real preachers worked. And when they spoke the word, they was doing the work. But they already had day jobs. A lot of preachers had day jobs once upon a time. So when they sustained the church, or if they, pay, and they really took the donations and really kept the church going, because they didn't have no 501c3. Those are the churches that were able to speak more truth and get into more detail within the book. But the ones that sign that paperwork, it's only certain things they could say. They have to stick to the criteria of brainwashing. So it's just funny how this church was owned by some people last name Moses. So this alone right here let us know that what, y'all? This man was the devil's preacher. He was the devil's preacher, because only a devil could do something like that. Try to finesse some people out their church. Or was he sent to finesse them out of their church? You get it? Man, I'm telling you, it's a dirty game going on. Salute, Rondell. Yeah, maybe they sent him to do that. And I'm going to get to that too. We're going to get into it. I'm taking my time. Later, Whitehead contacted the siblings to express his interest in purchasing the building, and they permitted him to evict the current tenants. While he went through the financing process, he never received the proper financing, but still went ahead and allegedly submitted a fraudulent new deed to the office of the city register in April. So now you see him playing with the paperwork. He claiming, he registered in April, claiming he and his church, Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, were the rightful owners. So as you see, he played a paperwork game and he finessed with a bogus deed and took over the property. This is what I'm trying to tell people. It's like people around here are smart. Everybody in this chat smart. People that tap in this channel, y'all smart. Let's just slow it down. Let's just look at him. Does he not look like he full of shit? I don't got to hear nothing he's saying. I know a person that's full of shit when I see him. And I know even better when I hear him. You can't tell. I told you before, this man is Cleon from Dead Presidents. I told y'all that. Remember in Dead Presidents? When they came over Vietnam and they was fucked up and they was broke. Remember they had to do them robberies and they robbed that bank. And then remember Cleon froze up. Remember? Remember Cleon was a preacher. Remember they came back from Vietnam. Cleon did all that killing. That man was a preacher. And after he was a preacher, they still got him to do that robbery. Remember? That's Cleon right here. And don't forget, in Dead Presidents, that was a movie supposed to have been in New York. On top of that, this is Cleon. I told y'all that before, man. It's Cleon, man. Cleon. Told you, man. It's a joke. It's a joke, man. I told you, don't play with me with this shit. It's a joke. I told you I have fun with this shit. It's a joke. This nigga is Cleon from Dead Presidents, man. I told you that's why you got to know you got to know your old movies, man. You got to know your history, man. What up, John Shaft? John Shaft know about Cleon, man. Cleon was a snitch. He was the nigga that was a killer in Vietnam. The nigga turned to a dirty preacher. And then he turned into a robber. The nigga was robbing while he was a preacher. And then he got caught as snitch. That nigga is Cleon, man. You see how they play our people? This is what I was trying to tell y'all, man. They put together fictional characters, and then they get you to follow the character, man. This is what I keep talking about, man. Pick another one. Tomorrow's another one, man. I told you, they finesse the young people with rappers. They finesse the old people with preachers. But both of them rock microphones. It's science. The science of brainwashing. Understand that. I told you these people are very high tech. So when you're very basic and you stupid, you always going to get tricked. I told you this is fucking Cleon, man. Dead Presidents, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I told you I'm going to have fun with this shit. It's Cleon, though. So this is why I'm clowning anybody that was down with that church. Anybody that co-signed to follow this damn idiot, you's a damn dummy. You see a preacher hopping out of shit like that. You see a preacher hopping out of shit with suicide doors. See, people don't read the line, man. The key word is suicide doors. You fucking with a nigga hopping out of suicide doors claiming he a preacher. Meanwhile, he set you up for suicide failure. Man, don't play with me with this. I told y'all, man. But this is, look, we got to look at this because, look, it's a bunch of whiteheads all over America right now. It's one in your neighborhood right now. He just got a different name. And it's one of our elders breaking their pockets trying to keep tight right now. Let's be honest, y'all. But this is what I've been talking about. That's why we're going to look at this black dusty ass nigga. That's what he is. Know why? Because I told you, it's going to be your own that do you fucking dirty with no sympathy at all. No sympathy. It's a million niggas like that. So this is deeper than him. We just going to look at him as the example of how low a nigga will go on his own people. Now, I said this before. Now, if you notice about other races, you see, when they criminals and they scammers, they get everybody, don't they? They get everybody. But when it's a nigga and he a criminal, a scammer, he only want to scam his own people. See, that's that white supremacy there. See, because a nigga, he don't want to scam a white person, but he'll scam his own because he's scared of the white man. You can't tell he a nigga that's scared of the fucking white man. Why am I saying that? Because niggas are always comfortable with robbing their own people. And not only that, let's use our brain. This nigga is robbing elders and women. We know who populate the church. That nigga has no sympathy, empathy, compassion, nothing. But don't forget, that's the mayor, homeboy. Don't forget, the same mayor that's letting in them immigrants, that's his homeboy. Black people, you got to wake up. And I'm using that word black lightly. I told y'all, this is the last dance. You're not going to escape this one. Showing you. because it's key things that was put in place to take you out. And he was one of the people in Brooklyn to take the people out of the neighborhood. All this shit is still distraction, confusion, mayhem, and it has nothing to do with the immigrants coming in the city and all of the fentanyl overdoses. He's just a nigga to sell the people false hope that everything gonna be all right. Don't worry. We just gonna pray on it. Meanwhile, people getting evicted, put out, rent getting jacked up, and he ain't gonna help nobody pay no electric bill. I bet you any amount of money you can't go to his church and get a bill paid. I'm talking about when he was doing this thing. Anyway, this is shit niggas do for a fucking Bentley, a fucking Rolls Royce, whatever. This is shit niggas do. See? Let's go, y'all. The Brooklyn-based pastor claims it's a frivolous lawsuit and said he had yet to have been served a copy of the lawsuit. So he's blind to the specifics. The nigga's playing dumb because he playing the dumb out role. Black Enterprise reported in March, Whitehead was accused of falsifying bank documents, claiming his business had $2 million in its coffers when there was less than $10 in it. Do you see this goddamn clown? You know why I was less than 10? Because he stole the rest of the money. He probably stole the rest of the money and gave his homeboy a cut. The world was first introduced to him after he was robbed during sermon and was seen via live stream. Shortly after, he was accused of staging the robbery to collect an insurance debt. We all know about this because I broke it down play by play. This nigga's a fucking scammer. He scammed his own church, stole a church, then scammed his own church, then lied about hella finances, but people forget before that, his ass went to jail for being a scammer. He was scamming the people in Long Island. See that? So let's use our brains. Let's use our basic brains. This man got out of jail for stealing, gets out, and ends up with a church, and ends up in power. Come on, this is why I be trying to tell people. You got to know life, real life do not work like that. This is what I be trying to tell people, man. Then you will see, once again, another nigga that want to be a rapper. And I'm telling you, I want y'all to see this picture. This is exactly how it looks when a dirty, dusty, ashy, stink nigga get money. This is how he look. You could tell this nigga ain't used to shit. You also can tell he's a nigga because, like I said before, only a nigga like him gonna wear a Gucci suit like that. We know it's many of Gucci suits, but when a nigga got on Gucci, he gotta let you know from head to toe. See that? And that's why I'm shaming anybody that followed this man. See, if I see the devil, I know what's up with the devil. You feel me? I ain't mad at the devil because the devil gonna do his thing. As long as the devil ain't fuck with me, I don't care. The devil gonna do him. So the shame is on you people that was supporting the devil and bowing down to the shit. You can look at this man and tell this man don't know not one goddamn scripture. I bet you everything this nigga said out his mouth in the church was a damn cliche. He probably was still talking about Moses walked on water, and he was still talking about the shit we heard at Sunday school. This nigga is basic as hell. That's why I say anybody who got robbed from him, good for your stupid ass. And I mean that shit. Because one day y'all gonna learn. But then again, this might be your last lesson. Because like I said, this man cool with the mayor, man. That's his homeboy. You feel me? These are niggas from the hood on street time. That's it. Niggas that cleaned themselves up. You see, I was in the street. I cleaned myself up for the better. Meaning, I ain't cleaned myself up for being a criminal. Then I'm going to start being a criminal to my people on some legit shit. I ain't trying to become no legit criminal. So all I'm saying, if I'm a criminal, I'm a fucking criminal. If I'm in the street, I'm in the street. I'm not going to act like I'm out the street, but then promote slick criminal behavior amongst good people. That's what these two niggas do. That's why I said, I'm going to say it again. And I don't care who get mad. When I see people like that, like these two niggas, fuck these niggas. And I say that, and no, I say that because these are the type of black niggas I'm done with. But I hope you niggas good. You got your little money. You got your fame. Oh, he the hip-hop mayor. Oh, that nigga got a church. Oh, shit. See how niggas do? That's what niggas do to their own people just to get a little bit of coins. But guess what? I promise you this. When that white man done with them, he gonna finish them. That white man gonna slay their ass. Watch they both get slayed. I want to bet my right foot. They both gonna get slayed when it's all said and done. They're gonna be the scapegoats. Watch. So you niggas better enjoy your fame now and enjoy your shine now, nigga, because you're robbing the whole New York City and you playing all the people. You playing all of them. But they were hired to do the work, and they're gonna do it. You see? And when the work has to get done, it's agreed on a handshake. And the people that are smart, you know what type of handshake that is. Told you, man. This is why I said it's already over. It's already too late. People let too much stuff take place and didn't say nothing. And therefore, you see what's going on. You've been focusing on the wrong shit. That's now you see why they had everybody caught up in that pandemic shit. Do you know how many people got robbed in that pandemic legitimately? Do you know how many people? We already know how many people died. People have no clue, man. That's why I be trying to tell people, man. This is the biggest joke. One of the biggest jokes ever played on black people in New York City. And when I say black, don't get it twisted. I'm talking about black, brown, I'm talking about everybody. Even the people, period, the white people, Italian, no man, I'm talking about everybody, man. This is the biggest joke ever played right now. It's going down right now. So anyway, let's slow it down a little bit. Dude went to jail for being a scammer. He's home. He's taking deeds to the city, getting false paperwork. That mean what? What else that mean? If you had a church, y'all, that mean what? They let him take up donations for the longest. He been taking up donations. Did he not scam one of his church members out of 90,000? That older lady. They let this man do all this criminal stuff. They let him do it. You know why I say they let him do it? Because they know that man was a damn scammer, and they were supposed to bend on his head when they saw the type of game he was playing. Because don't forget, within the church, a lot of tax-free money come through fingers. And a lot of checks get signed straight out of bank accounts. But the thing is, like, we see this picture right here. He's very conservative, right? But we will see that, what? He made it a point not to be conservative. He was taking their money and then flossing in their face. He didn't hide it. He could have been conservative. That's another thing. Okay, it's one thing he was robbing the people. But let's think about it, y'all. He could at least been conservative, right? On some low-key type stuff. No, he was outright flamboyant on purpose. Because he knew that's how dumb his congregation was. So I'm asking y'all a question. Is he the Joker? Or is he the Riddler? The Riddler. The Riddler it is. See that? Told you, man, these niggas will never fool me. The nigga's the Riddler. Meaning the nigga been playing jokes, playing games the whole time. They've been playing fucking games with the people. Clowning, and it's a fucking joke, y'all. Did you not see Batman? Don't Batman take place in Gotham? Huh? Aren't these the arch enemies of Batman? But I ain't even gonna go there. The nigga's the Riddler. Meaning he been playing the people. That's why I bet you right now his congregation got a whole lot of questions. See that? The Riddler. I bet you his congregation got a whole lot of questions. Because they are tricksters, man. Finessers. I broke all this down before. Shout out to the new people on the channel. I broke all this down. Go check the episode I did on Diddy and the Joker when on Halloween Diddy dressed up like the Joker. I broke all this down already. This is why I be saying this is how people get played 24/7. They get played by the Joker, the Riddler. Get it? These are the people that master the art of distractions and staged events. Haha, got you again. Got you again. Haha. See that? Got you niggas again. Told you, man. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing you why we always lose. This is what I was trying to show people when I said, look, the game that's being played is so deep, you ain't even get a chance to use your gun. That's what I was trying to tell people, man. This whole racist shit, this whole thing that's going on, it has nothing to do with guns. I told you that a long time ago. Why the hell you think they let everybody go run and stockpile guns? They didn't give a fuck. They don't care if bullets going up the shelf. They don't care if you got 10 AR-15s. They don't care if you got 2 sawed-off shots. They don't care. You know why? Because they understand the war they're using on you, it has nothing to do with guns, and you ain't even gonna figure the shit out. Told you, man. If you're not high tech, if you're not smart, if you're not in the matrix, you ain't going to understand none of this shit. You're going to keep losing. Right? And that's how you got finessed by a fucking criminal. This nigga had the people's faith in his hand. People trusted him to do the right thing. Because don't get it twisted. Our people, they good people, man. They see the good in people. They don't look for the bad. I understand that y'all make jokes. I'm clowning. I call people stupid, but at the end of the day, I understand the truth is a lot of our people, they do see the good in people. We know this. We know this. You know what our people, you can tell them somebody did bad, wrong. They're going to say, no, they're going to take up for them everything. Because our people are naturally trained to see the good in people. And a lot of people put their faith in this man. But it's a thin line to that too, because we do know a lot of demons be in the church, and we do know a lot of people go to church for the wrong reasons. And I'm pretty sure I'll bet any amount of money on this. I know it was a lot of women in there because they probably had a crush on the young man, young man preacher in the church, woman older, 60, 61, 62, 58. You get it, 73. You feel me? Yeah. Oh, he's a nice young, you know how they do. Yeah, he was finessing them. That's why I say he was finessing the grandmas and all that. And the single moms with no mercy, no sympathy. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm telling you, man. I be ready to say some stuff. He is one of the reasons why I'm telling you, man. Like, I ain't even gonna say it, man. He is the type of dude. I understand why people hate niggas. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I hate that nigga. I don't like him. And what I mean by that is, because I gotta let me clarify that, because that is not hate speech. I hate his ways. I hate his ways. All right. I hate niggas with ways like him. Let me clarify that. All right. This is not no hate speech. Let me give a disclaimer. I hate his ways. All right. Because the nigga is Cleon and he finessed the people. Told you, man. And when it's all said and done, he gonna get locked up like Cleon. Remember at the end of their presidents, didn't Cleon dumbass get locked up? That's gonna happen to him because he the real life Cleon, man. Told you, man. Corruption. No mercy. Him and his wife scamming black people. It's not a white preacher. It's not a white man. What you got to say, people? It's not a white man. Not a white man. Niggas gave Trump hell. I didn't hear nobody give Eric Adams hell. He fucking the city up. He's selling that bitch out. But he is winning because he got niggas in that hip-hop shit. Do y'all see this? That's why I said most people that's in their 50s are fucking gumps. Because anybody that went to that hip-hop, whatever that shit they had at City Hall, if you went there, you impressed that man on some real shit, you a gump. Because they know you the same little kids that grew up to be big, and you still a kid because you still in that hip-hop shit on that level. So he already know he can play with y'all. And that's what he doing. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, y'all. I told you the nigga's fucking Cleon. And when it's all said and done, his ass going to jail like Cleon. Told you, man. Look, man. All of these are characters and figures in a movie. I told you all of this shit is a movie. Movies used to be in movie theaters, stuff like that on TV. No, movies are now filmed in real life, the real reality TV. Where the shit looks so real, you ain't even gonna understand. You're gonna be like, damn, that's the real movie. Half the shit we watching is movies. And we're gonna talk about this Jamie Foxx thing too. Because that's another movie they play. That's another movie we watching. That whole Jamie Foxx shit is bogus. We gonna talk about it. Salute to all the people that's here. Good to see all of y'all. Good morning, church lady. All right, let's cook, man. I gotta cook through this before they start messing with this episode. But anyway, like I said, man, it's Cleon, man. And this is why I want to show you. This is another thing. You see, okay, broad daylight. Nigga still can't be conservative. Nigga gotta put on designer shades. See that? This is all I've been trying to tell people, man. These are the reason why we can't get nowhere, man. It's because of people like these niggas, man. That's it. So this is what I'm trying to tell people, man. Stop worrying about white people, man. Stop worrying about the government. Stop worrying about half that shit. Start paying attention to your own people, man. That's how they fucking us over. Because you letting all your people get away with mad shit. They finessing. They doing you dirty behind the scenes, and you worried about other people when it's your own people, man. This is what I've been trying to tell people from day one. Until you figure this shit out, you're going to always lose. They pay them to fuck you over. Every which way. We're going to fuck your kids over. Man, we're going to ruin your... Man, we're going to have them so stupid. Man, we're going to take y'all money. We're going to sell you dreams. And we ain't going to tell you none of the real shit that's going on at all. And they cool with that, y'all. They cool with it. They sleep good at night. See? They sleep good at night. That's why I said, when this nigga was putting on Gucci jackets, and like I said, y'all, we know about designer. Do you know how much stuff Gucci got without all the G's on it? But this nigga wanted the people to see him with all this shit on purpose. You see the nigga in the projects, he pimping. Because everybody knows. In the ghetto, you can get paid on selling hope. Everybody knows this. All you got to do is look like money in the ghetto, man. When you look like money, man, you go to the ghetto, you be a hood celebrity, man. You a hood star, man. That's why niggas love to chill in the hood. Niggas love to feel good. You know, niggas love to go chill with a lot of poor people at, so they can pull up in their car, stand outside and chop it up and make themselves look good and feel good, man. I know this shit up from the street, bro. This shit old. It's old. But your people still doing it. So, like I said before, you know how clown niggas say, all that nigga want is a chain. All these rap niggas want is a chain. I wear chains. But the thing is, I don't give a fuck about a chain. That's the difference. See? I'm cool with walking around looking regular. I don't got to be draped in jewelry unless I'm really doing something. And I'm not cool with flossing on my people that ain't got shit. Or I'm not cool with flossing on my people, period. I like for all of us to floss. But some niggas, they love to floss on their people. They love that shit because it makes them feel good. But those are really small niggas. See that? Some niggas like compliments. I don't. I like to be low key. But some niggas, they always want to be seen and heard. See, that's that nigga. Told you, man. The loudest one is the weakest one. I already told you that, man. The loudest one is always the weakest. He got on all that loud shit. He the weak link, man. He the motherfucking nigga. They gonna lock his ass up when it's all said and done. Let's move on, y'all. I'm tired of him. Let's talk about the real shit that they not gonna tell you. Update. But then again, it's nothing new. Walmart plans to have almost 65% of its stores automated by 2026. Now, I'm going to say that's cap because they're already doing the shit. But this is how they play them games and have you focusing on 2026 for the whole time. They doing that shit right now. The only thing, like I said, they did not perfect all of it, but they are releasing little, you know, 1 or 2 here and there. They releasing certain things, doing their little experiments, test runs. We already know Walmart already got the self-checkout. Walmart already got the self-cleaners too that clean up the aisles and all of that. So I'm telling y'all, man, this is the world we going in right now. This is why they're trying to keep you broke. This is why they're trying to keep you fucked up and out the picture. Because the new world is going to be based on money, period. That's all I've been trying to tell people. Before, no, it was not based on money. It meant what? You could make it any kind of way before. Now you can't. It's based on money and verification. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for becoming a member. Thank you, Miss Elaine. Thank you. But like I said, the new world is based on money, man. Finances. That's it. Take it or leave it. See that? What that say on there? Wealth. This is from the wealth site. This is why I say, people, we got to get into what's really going on. It goes for me, everybody. We all got to step our levels up. We all got to step our game up. And we got to stay clean. And we got to execute. Because it's nobody going to do nothing to you. The stage is set where you're going to do it to yourself. And the way it's set up, when you fall too short in that hole, you're not going to be able to get out because nobody's going to help you or be able to help you. This is why this is the most important time to pay attention and get focused because it's going down. I already seen the robotic shit going on in Walmart, man. So let's move on and show you another reality, man. We got to talk about economics, man, because we don't know. This breaking news right here, man. The world output projection, 2023. This is dealing with all of the merch that's moving from other countries. And guess what? America is not in first place. Let me show you a harsh reality that people don't know. India, China, and Indonesia are comfortably leading global economic growth in 2023. Excited to see a new world where the developing world is rising. China economy, hashtag. See that? So as you see, this is trending news, man. It's yesterday. The key thing to this is India, China, and Indonesia is doing better than us when it comes to economy-wise. Global economy, shipping out merch. People don't understand. A lot of people don't even buy shit from America no more. This is the list of all of the countries. So as you see, India, China, Indonesia are the top 3. Then Saudi Arabia. See that? Then, okay, Saudi Arabia is 4. America is number 8, behind Australia. You see how you were sold a dream? This is my whole point. You see how you were sold a dream that America was the richest country and everybody else poor, and America this, that, and the third. Whole time they've been selling out your resources. Now you see what that man Trump was talking about. We was talking about bringing jobs back in the economy, this, that, all that politics shit. Now you see, we number 8. We number 8 on a world level. Told you, man. America is the only place of fantasy. That's it. The only world where everybody walk around and believe a false. That shit crazy, man. 2 10-year-old children found working at a Louisville McDonald's worked as late as 2 a.m. It's the reason why I'm talking about this. I spoke about this before. It's going to be a lot of child slavery. This is child slavery right here, y'all. This is something that happened in America over 100 years ago. I broke all this down on the channel as well and showed you pictures. There was a time where it was nothing but orphans running around. See, when they wiped out a lot of people back in the day, after wars, civil wars, and when America was going through it, Reconstruction, y'all know about when the stock market crashed, like all of that time back then, it was a lot of orphans running around. A lot of kids without parents. A lot of parents died for many different reasons. This is what I was breaking down. That was the whole science of Orphan Annie. See how we all was raised and we had to know about Annie? See how they make us always know about certain things? Because Annie was an orphan. But there was a time in America where it was an orphan. I don't want to say extravaganza, but like you see how we got a migrant problem? It was a time in America, it was an orphan problem, where it was just a bunch of orphans running around America without no parents. In my opinion, we are now going back to those days. We are already at the 100-year anniversary of the stock market crashing back in the day. We are already in that time frame, 100 years later, anniversary-wise. Another slick form of child slavery was going on right now and going to be going on. A lot of parents are going to be trying to make their kids work and help them pay the bills and take their money. Do you remember when we all heard these stories back in the day about what? Man, when I was young, I had to go to work. I had to drop out of school and go to work. I was in the 6th grade. I had to help my mama pay the bills. Wasn't they saying that in the South? When I was young, I had to walk 8 miles to school, and then I had to go clean up so-and-so house just so me and my family could eat. I was the oldest of 3 brothers, and I had to work. Was that not the old stories, y'all? Well, guess what? That shit about to happen again. It's already happening. I already know. I know it's. I see it right now. I already know what's going on. I tell you this, peep game. When you start, like, say, when you go to certain restaurant, when you start going, especially fast food, certain places, you're gonna start seeing more young people in them drive-thrus. Y'all ain't noticed that? Remember before you seen a little bit of older, elder. Now you see a lot of young people. My point is this: some parents are gonna have no problem sending their kids to work, taking their money, and making them pay bills. I'm talking about at 15, 16, 17, shit like that. And a lot of kids are going to be forced to drop out so they can help take care of home. But this is also going to be the backfire. I got to say it. A lot of women that was trying to be on their own, you got your little sons. Now your son going to be like your man. You was called him, that's your little king, right? Well, a lot of y'all, some of y'all sons going to be like your man. And you going to have to depend on your son to help you out with them bills. Because you was living a life of independence. And you ain't want no man. But that's just my opinion. It is what it is. But keep your eye open. You're going to see this a lot. You're going to see a lot of this slick child pimping going on. Get it? Just pay attention. Hold up. Let me see what y'all saying up in here. Cass Detroit. My son will be cutting grass. That's right. I said the younger people just like our older grandparents. Okay. All right. That's right. Your king should be your prince, goofies. That's right. They supposed to be saying this my prince. They said it's my king. I watched black people say that idiotic shit for a minute too. You calling a young boy king? That boy can't even read. That boy can't even read. That boy can't even tie his own sneakers, and you calling him your king? Come on now, stop it. Stop it. Stop the dumb shit. If anything, that's your prince. You supposed to be the queen. When the queen have a baby boy, that's the prince, man. That just show you our people so much idiots, they don't even know how lineage work. Telling you, man. Let's move on, y'all. Jamie Foxx, man. Now this shit right here, I gotta take a pause on this. This shit right here is getting super bogus. Now we gotta chop this up, y'all. And I seen a lot of y'all saying his real name Eric so-and-so. I know that be fake names. All of them got fake names, y'all. Mostly all of them do business under a fake name. That's you know what it's called. It's called a stage name. All they like Brad Pitt, those a lot of that shit don't be there. No, it's not. No. That's also why you can sue them, but when you sue them, you suing Jamie Foxx, but he got money stashed in his other name. That's his business name. But yeah, mostly all of them got fake names. It's a fact. But anyway, we got to go into this shit, y'all. Now, this whole shit is getting very, very weird. Now, I'm going to give my opinion. In my opinion, I think I said it before. Jamie Foxx is gone. And what I mean by that is, I don't think he ever going to be the same again if we ever do see him. Same thing happened with Tiger Woods, Kanye, but I'm saying, because y'all know we've been chopping it up play by play with Jamie Foxx. I knew something was going on when he tried to get in Cardi B party and they would not let him in. I've been paying attention ever since then. And ever since that happened, TMZ been the number one people on his ass because TMZ had the footage when he couldn't get in the party too. And y'all remember Jamie Foxx was highly pissed he couldn't get in the party and then he left? And then they was like, you coming? He was like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. F y'all. Now look, y'all. Now they saying Jamie Foxx broke his silence from the hospital. But we already know nowadays with celebrities in the hospital, they take pictures or do a video. Or even if we know the least thing would happen in the hospital, they would have sent that picture out with what, y'all? Him in the bed asleep. Back to recovery. They would have took that picture, right? At least that much. But what? All you've been hearing is what Nick Cannon said. You've been hearing what other people so-called said. You ain't hear that man say shit out his mouth. But I'm gonna show y'all again how they been messing up. And I told you, man, they always gonna fuck up. And the truth always gonna come out. All you gotta do is pay attention. Let's look at this shit real quick, family. Check this out. I'm going somewhere with this. Jamie Foxx is back in Atlanta social media for the first time. Let's pause. I love this shit. I love the way the truth come out. Now, wasn't I breaking down? Don't I always break down to y'all the reality and how they use social media to create this fake ass world that we see right now? Where they telling you right here, look, Jamie Foxx is back in the Atlanta social media. Stop. He's in Atlanta social media, but he's not back in the real world. Get it? Because all we got to do is say Jamie Foxx is good and he spoke again, and in Atlanta social media, that becomes the truth. Told you they know social media land is fantasy world. I told you. And I'm going to show you every time. That's why I said everybody that was following you was in a fantasy world. I got to keep breaking shit down because people think I just be talking. I'm telling you I'm showing y'all how to decode this shit in life, man. So your life will be a little easier and you won't get slayed. TMZ told you. Jamie Foxx is back in the land of social media. That means the land of make-believe, dummy. For the first time, following his mysterious hospitalization, breaking his silence with a heartfelt message to who pardon me, look. Now they say he broke his silence, but he still didn't say nothing. They claim he broke his silence through a message. Breaking his silence with a heartfelt message to those who've been wishing him well, the legendary actor took to Instagram Wednesday, writing, "Appreciate all the love." You see that? Now that's now I know I ain't the smartest, but do we know it's a fact that this man tweeted that out? Do we know for a fact? We know we in a time of what, y'all? Show and prove it, right? No cap. We know for a fact. We seen Nick Cannon on the deathbed about to die. That nigga took a picture. That nigga Tyrese took a picture in a hospital with his mother on her deathbed. So if Jamie Foxx was outright, we know he would at least took a picture. And I get it, he might not want to show his hair. I get that, but we know he probably he would have gave us some type of sign that he was good, even if he would have been talking and the camera wasn't on his face. You get what I'm saying? But we got other people speaking for him and telling us what's going on, but we don't know if that's the truth. And I already know, like I said, according to what they said, when they say that basically they made it like he had brain problems. When they started talking that brain problem stuff, that's when I already came to the assumption he's not going to be the same. Because obviously, if he had a brain problem that was so bad, they already set the stage that he cannot talk. And if he is messed up in the brain, that could be a reason why he's not talking, and they got to put out these. Either way, it's some funny shit going on. And we still gonna take a look at it because we're not there yet. But according to TMZ, Jamie Foxx breaks his silence with a heartfelt message. But don't forget what they said. Jamie Foxx is back in the land of social media, aka the land of make-believe. So let's make believe he's better. All the love, feeling blessed. Fans flooded the comments with more well wishes for Jamie, including one that said, "Forever, we love you, GOAT." Y'all know who the GOAT is? Y'all know who the GOAT is. Come on, y'all. I told you got to peep all these code words. Come on, man. He also gave a shout out to Nick Cannon. Keep in mind, y'all, Nick Cannon about to take over Jamie Foxx TV show. Nick Cannon, who will be filling his hosting shoes or his game show, Beat Shazam, and told people he'll see them all soon. Now, mind you, this is all through text. This is not a fact. We did not hear that man's voice, but it's mighty funny. Nick Cannon got his show now. Because Nick Cannon is the ignorant coon that you go get to fill black people's shoes. Why am I saying that? When Wendy Williams' show got canceled, when Wendy Williams was going through her shit, who filled in on her show? I'll wait. Was it not Nick Cannon? Oh, but Nick Cannon, the same nigga that claimed he was going to do a Dr. Sebi documentary. And then he the same nigga, when they came and pressed his dumb ass and he about to lose every fucking thing, that nigga changed his mind. So we all know Nick Cannon's a joke. I showed you on his channel about that boy dressed up in drag in the Nickelodeon days. And Orlando Brown told you Nick Cannon gave him top. Yes, he did. And you did not see Nick Cannon give no debate, no cease and desist, nothing. But Jamie Foxx is allegedly in the hospital, about to die, whatever. Nick Cannon gets the show. How many of y'all knew Jamie Foxx had a show? I knew, but I think I forgot. I didn't think it was still on, but I didn't know. How many of y'all knew he had a TV show? Well, Nick Cannon about to get that. See how they do? And you see how Nick Cannon is? That's like, see, if Nick Cannon was real and Jamie Foxx was mad, he'd be like, nah, I don't want that show. I'm good. I just want to make sure my brother get back right. See that? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. Turning up too much up in here. All right, y'all, we back. Check it out. Now look, if Nick Cannon was his homeboy, he would have just said, "Yo, I just want my brother to get right." Or maybe maybe Nick Cannon would have took a picture with him, something like that. The truth of the matter is, I think Jamie Foxx out of here. I think he out of here. That's what I think. But look, this where they fucked up at, y'all. Check this out. Now look, they put this out first. First, they put out "Pray for Jamie." Remember the day before? That night. Put it like this: day before yesterday, it was between, late at night, early in the morning, "Pray for Jamie." But then I've been reading comments a lot, and people saying, "Yo, his name Eric," or da 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 da, or they replaced him, he cloned him. I've been seeing a lot of them comments. But then after that, they come out with this story. Jamie Foxx breaks his silence. So they said he broke his silence and he's feeling blessed after they already said "Pray for Jamie," like he was about to die. So 1 minute they say he was about to die, then 1 minute they made it like he bounced back and hopped on the internet. He's back good again. This is why I said they playing games, because these two stories came out within the same 24 hours. They came out in the same 24 hours, y'all. So that's why I say something bogus. Something bogus. Pray for Jamie. Went back in the same day. He back good. He talking. Now Nick Cannon got the show. And don't forget, y'all, you know how we knew he was messed up? Because remember, when he was filming that movie, remember they replaced him with that dummy, with that stunt double? Why they couldn't just put it on hold till he got better? They replaced him in the movie. And now I think they're going to replace him in real life. That's what I think. So I agree with some of the people. And meaning, when we see him again, that's not going to be him. His brain might be altered with, them weirdo drugs and stuff like that. His brain might be scrambled. And maybe this is a way for them to rob Jamie Foxx. Because remember, we looked at how Jamie Foxx worth over 170 million. He good. But we also know that this is a way to rob him. Kind of like how they robbed Wendy Williams. So what are we seeing? We are seeing so-called black celebrities. We seeing them get handled one by one. One by one, they picking them. They picking and plucking them. That's what they doing. So anyway, within the same 24 hours, two different stories. 1 minute, they made it like he was about to die. Then the other minute, he's back, feeling good. He on the come up. But this all TMZ shenanigans. But we're going to look at something else that goes into what we already been talking about. Now let's look. Big business. Drake Beverly Hills estate can be yours for $88 million. We ain't here for that. We looking at the fact that Drake is selling his Beverly Hills mansion. We have been seeing a lot of people cashing out. Here goes another one. See? We seen Brad Pitt, many others. You see, what's that rap boy, Roddy Ricch? He living. People are cashing out, y'all. And they're running from California. We know Atlanta is the new Hollywood. It's not just the new black Hollywood, it's the new Hollywood. They all running to the East Coast, also due to tech. All of the new tech companies on the come up are on the East Coast, from Boston all the way down to North Carolina. That's why I say the whole country did a shift in the pandemic. The whole country shifted. So if you didn't shift, that means you're still stuck on the same time. It's some other shit going on, y'all. So when you see Drake selling his estate, that's just another part of another piece of the puzzle. That what? They leaving Hollywood. They cashing out. Obviously, they know something, because every celebrity knows when you go to California, it's better when you got a house out there. They like to have their parties and do certain things. So when you see them selling their shit, that means they don't plan on living out there like that. Now, mind you, Drake got more than one estate. That's just one of them. But we're going to take a look at this. Drake is saying goodbye to the hills of Beverly. He's unloading his estate, and the asking price is a whopping $88 million. The house is a masterpiece, and it's a massive 25,000 square feet. It's kind of more like a museum than a home, with enormous walls for days with support come world-class art. Now, this is what I'm saying. Check it out. You know, we also spoke about, or I spoke about how they be having mansions, but their mansions really be a compound, a facility. It'd be like a beautiful penitentiary. This is what I'm saying, right? Like when you rich and you got, they just buy shit because they gotta buy shit. Meaning, I don't care who you are. You living in a house like this by yourself, after a while, you're gonna get bored. So I'm touching on two different things within this. One thing I'm touching on is how they all leave Hollywood. And another thing I'm showing within this is some of the proof when I be trying to tell people that a lot of them, they be bored and shit. Yeah, they got money, but see, when you got big ass houses, but you ain't got no family and you ain't got a whole lot of real people around you, this shit becomes a penitentiary. And remember, see, when you can't just come and go as you please, like you can't even go to the store and buy you a pack of M&Ms, and you can't even say, you know what, I want to go out for a drink tonight. See, they can't do shit like that. They got to have an entourage. They got to have security guards. They got to tell the people at the club, look, I'm coming through the back door. See, they can't live like me and you live. We do whatever we want because what? We are free. So this is also the proof I'm showing you that when you sign them deals, some people call it selling your soul. And they give you all that money. When they give you that money, the mansion and the fabulous life comes with it. But the point is, Luther Vandross told you a house is not a home if love ain't there. So my whole point is, all these mansions you see, some of them are fucking haunted houses. They're haunted houses and they're fucking compounds. Meaning, when you can't go anywhere you want to go, don't it make sense to have bigger houses and bigger property? And then you can have parties at your house because you can't go nowhere. So you make everything come to you. That's why they have mansions. But the key thing, which I'm also going to go back to, is he's selling this shit because people are running from California. Some people believe it is going to be something called a have against the have-nots, and people from the hood are going to be raiding shit like this, pillaging and raiding mansions, gated communities. This is what's being said. So Drake is cashing out. So these are some of the things we be talking about when I be saying, yo, now don't get me wrong, Drake got big money. But when I be saying, look, yeah, they got money, but see that you see them grounds? You know how much it costs to keep them grounds up? See, anybody know about property, you got to have somebody come take care of that shit once a week, maybe twice a week. And mind you, that's just the front. You got this is what I was trying to tell people. When you got real, when they got real bills. So this is what I was trying to say. Drake is in $100 million bracket. But when you got like little $5 million, little $10 million, little $20 million, that shit be breaking their ass. What's up, Shay? Salute, Shay. Rappers and singers stole We Outside from us. That's right. But yeah, that all this shit costs money to sustain that shit. You know, the property and the cooks, like so much shit you got to pay for. A lot of them also understand, look, it don't make no sense for me paying for all this shit. I might as well cash out now. Because look, ain't gonna Drake like shit, and ain't gonna be no more parties going on in Hollywood no time soon. I might as well sell this. And that's really that's part of what's going on. It's just part of it. But anyway, you see, when they got money, they gotta spend it on this kind of shit. And people always talk about the homeless problems, and we know these people could take care of homeless people if they wanted to, but that's not the point. Something is going to take place in America. I don't know exactly what it is, but how many of y'all seen what's going on in Chicago right now? And you will notice what's going on in Chicago, they ain't putting on the news at all. But the Klan know what's going on in Chicago. The Klan is having a ball watching people destroy themselves and self-destruct. I know they've been rioting, wilding out in Chicago for a little while now. I don't know if it's going on right now, but I know the past couple of weeks they was wilding out. But I understand too, it's going on in Chicago now, but soon it's probably going to be at a city near you. It's going to be everywhere shortly because it represents the crash. So that's why I say just pay attention, y'all. Now let's go back to this, because this also ties into that, because we know Young Thug is in court right now. And as you see, this public defender in the RICO case says she needs to start a OnlyFans after revealing that they aren't getting paid enough. Basically, this legal aid broke down how the way they got her on this case is adding up to $6 an hour, because people don't know this is a long ass case. So that means she has to be on this case getting paid that wage for a long time. And that's messing up her money, because what? She could be defending other clients. And it's a lot of shenanigans going on within this Young Thug case too. I know y'all seeing that. That's another kangaroo court. That's another game being played. But he gonna get his time, but they're gonna stretch it out. Because they stretching it out, because that's how they playing games with the people in Atlanta. They distracting them too. So that's what all this shit is about, man. But you'll see all this shit is all of these things are really a mockery. That's all I'm saying. It's all a mockery. Just like this. Now look, people probably looking at this like, what is this? This is the first television coverage of hip hop. This is when hip hop started getting his name after the song Rapper's Delight and all of that. And this when the white people was coming to the jungle to see, was coming to the hood to see the people that was doing this music. And this is what I was saying yesterday, how they do studies on us. The other day, we was talking about the overdose crisis and how it's people laid out in streets, but you'll see it's people right there taking pictures of them like it's a documentary. Because what? We have always been documented. Their whole job is to document us 24/7. It's called tracking. It's called studying. See why they always come up with these statistics? They study us. So this right here is showing you a white man in the South Bronx back in the day when hip hop started, because he was doing his research. Mind you, keep in mind, this is July 8th, 1981, and this was on national TV, ABC 2020 special. This is when hip hop became smoking. But they also referenced a song, or it was a particular song that came out. The lady, her name was Blondie, and she was a white lady, but she had rap bars on it because it was some rappers that helped it. Long story short, I'm gonna cut the chase. The white woman, Blondie, that made the song, she said out her own mouth. Back then, the thing that's cool about hip hop is anybody could do it. That's what she said out her own mouth. And my point is this: them white people knew that shit a long time ago, yeah. That's why we try to tell people. Now you see, they let anybody do it. This is why I said it is not based on talent no more. I told y'all that, man. The last thing they're trying to do is just have rapping computers. You get it? Rapping programs. Digital figures, rapping. That's it. Go to the rap show, a hologram. Don't got to pay no artists. Everything's smooth. That is what they're trying to do. They've been trying to do it for years. But my point is, key thing that was said in this documentary was anybody could do it. See that? Now you see why anybody doing it? Also, I'm showing you the facts of what I said, that white people had their hands in hip hop the whole time. Told y'all that, man. This is another big thing going on right now, y'all. Check it out. Loneliness is just as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes per day. Surgeon General warns. I've never heard this in my life. Man, this means if you smoke cigarettes, you don't got to feel bad, because they just said that lonely people die faster than smoking 15 cigarettes, something like that. And smoking 15 cigarettes a day, that's damn near a pack. It comes 20 in a pack. So they are saying loneliness is killing people quicker than cigarettes. But then again, I kind of can't believe it, because loneliness is one of the reasons why a lot of people are losing their mind. That's why you see him gripping his head. But like I said, they always doing these studies. But they're now saying that what? People that smoke cigarettes can live longer than people that's lonely. Damn. That's a horrible death, ain't it? Thank you, Miss Thea. Thank you, Miss Thea Washington. Thank you for supporting the channel like you always do. Like I said, y'all go check out Mr. Washington on Instagram if you got any talent. Trust me. Now look, thank you. What y'all think about this? If being lonely is worse than smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to them, a lot of people gonna be gone, according to them. But like you said, Jay the Great, that's right, depression. Because depression will kill your ass. It will give you a stroke, an aneurysm, heart attack. Yes, it will. Depression will keep you stuck in it'll just keep you, you'll be stuck. When you're depressed, you're just stuck. Whether you laying in the bed, whether you sitting on the couch, you stuck. You're slowly dying. But this is just a report. This is why we try to build and boost people up. But according to them, you see how they always got to tell you, oh, you're going to die. You're going to die. Always got to remind us of how many ways we going to die. But now let's get into the real, because now we're going to get into the living. Let's talk about it. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Proverbs 13:11. Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Do you see how simple that is? When I first started this channel and people used to tap in, I told them, I'm going to build this channel brick by brick. I don't want to blow up fast. I don't need no fake subscribers. I don't need no fake ass help. Why? Because I understand the game. Hastily, fast. All that fast shit always dwindles. You blow up fast, you fall off fast. Or should I say, you blow up fast, you fall off harder. That's how it works. When you build slow, you never fall off. Or if you do come up short, you still be all right. That's why when niggas rush to blow up and rush for fame and clout so fast, when they fucking fall off, that shit hurt. It hurts very bad. It hurts very bad. Because you wanted shit hastily. You gained it hastily, and the shit disappeared hastily, very fast. But those who gather little by little will increase it. What is called put the work in. You put your work in, it's going to pay off. I don't need no handouts. I don't need no help. I don't need no pat on the back. I just get down and dirty and grind for mine because I already know whatever's meant for me, I'm going to have it. Same thing works for everybody. Whatever's meant for you to have, you shall have. What you're not supposed to have, you will not get. And if you want to take a shortcut, it's called selling out. You can get it fast, but it's going to leave fast too. It's the same thing. You built some shit off lies. You built off lies, that shit going to be destroyed. Anything you don't build from the heart, from your own mind, body, and soul, it's going to always crumble. That go for relationships, anything, business, don't matter. This is why a lot of our people have been coming up short in life, period. This is why some people never going to make it. This is why some people spend their whole life chasing wealth and never get it. People been chasing wealth their whole life. Now they grown adults and still don't have nothing. Why? Because they never took time to gather and they didn't take time to build. What do you have to gather to be successful? The first thing you have to gather is your own thoughts. But when you're all over the place and you follow everybody else and you think you're going to get handouts and people owe you shit, you're never going to gather your own thoughts. Meaning, you're never going to come up with a plan. And therefore, you're never going to execute shit. It's right here in the scripture. Shit written thousands of years ago. That's why I say, man, ain't nothing new. That's why I don't jump to the beat. I don't do what they do. I just be cruising. I just cruise. And sometimes you gotta know how to just chill out. Y'all know I always say, sometimes you gotta just chill out and take what comes. Just go through life the way you're supposed to go. All this fastball shit, speed and shit. Oh, where you trying to go? What you think you're gonna do? Because that shit you're trying to obtain, the way you're going about it, by the time you get it, it's gonna be gone anyway, or you're gonna lose it. or you ain't gonna be able to sustain it. Proverbs 10:2. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death. This is why I keep telling my people, you got to get on your grind. You got to do what you got to do right now. This is what I was trying to tell the brothers, like, look, bro, all that criminal shit ain't gonna work no more, bro. It's time for reality. Bro, you gotta stay, we gotta stay clean now, bro. We dying out here. We falling off. We out. They wiping us out. That's why I've been trying to tell people. Because what? I tried to gain treasures through wickedness and got nothing. Non-profit at all. End up back to square one, start over again. But righteousness delivers from death. What does that mean? You living a right life will save your ass. You living righteous will save you from getting killed. You living righteous will stop your dumb ass from going to jail and causing your family pain and your kids calling somebody else daddy. Righteousness will deliver you from death. Because when you out of here, you're dead and gone. Why you think when you go to jail, you out of here? And you want that girl to put her life on hold. To her, you're dead. To the world, you dead, bro. Because of what? Because you want some treasure? You can get the treasure. You just got to get it clean. Because a hustler always going to hustle. A hustler always going to hustle. And a person that knows how to get a meal always going to get a meal and eat at the dinner table. But a lot of my niggas don't understand this. Therefore, in these last days, you will now pay the final price. The debt is owed because you don't get it. And that's all I'm going to say on this. I'm done. Episode 431 in the books. Shout out to the people. Jay the Great. Lady Love. What's up, y'all? That's it. And why am I saying all that? It's because I already told you this man is the devil's fucking preacher. This man has no righteousness in him at all. At all. And he was telling people the whole time. But they didn't believe him. They didn't want to believe him. They saw this. He was showing them who he was the whole time. If you call yourself a Christian, you got a Bible. You go to church every Sunday. You don't miss a day. How could you see a man hopping out of something like this to tell you what you need to do, and he's portraying to be the middleman to help you get closer to God? And you see this and no red flag, no nothing go off in your head. You know what? Why? The only reason why that won't happen to you if you're not spiritual. Because if you tied in with the Most High, like a lot of y'all say y'all in the church, you would already got the sign. The Most High would have told you, leave. But a lot of y'all didn't leave because y'all was following the devil. Another thing it proves, a lot of y'all went to church, but you didn't change your ways. You just stopped going to the club, but you still go to church. You in there gossiping, church members smashing each other. Y'all know what be going on. For some people, church is a party. Because when you're older, church is a way to get out the house. That's why I say all of them gonna burn. All of them gonna burn. And just so happened, he made sure he had orange seats. What does orange represent? Does that not represent fire? Told you, man. The nigga's Cleon, like I said. A fucking joke. Wolf in sheep's clothing, and trust me. A lot of y'all been going to church your whole life and still ain't never know about this scripture. Why? Because you didn't read. You was waiting for him to tell you. He ain't gonna tell you shit. All he's gonna do is tell you about Moses and Aaron. He's gonna tell you about splitting the Red Sea. And then he's gonna tell you about David and Goliath. And then he's gonna tell you all the stories of the Bible, but he ain't gonna tell you nothing real. See that? Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit. That's why that nigga going to jail. Cleon is going to go to fucking jail. Right? That's all you need to know. Cleon, you're going to fucking jail. You're going to get your day, nigga, because them people going to handle y'all. They're going to handle both of y'all. See? You had a chance to be clean. You ain't want to be clean. So now you're going back to the depths of darkness. Penitentiary, nigga. And then we're going to see if your homeboy going to help you. Matter of fact, y'all might be cellmates. Who knows? Because a lot of people's mad at this man. And they say he ruining the city. But I'm not going to put it all on them. But I know they're the ones doing the dirty work. They signed up for the shit. Now you see why when you sign in for any position, you got to raise your hand and take an oath. He agreed with the shit. So it is what it is. Shout out to the replay gang. Catch it from the beginning, and you will see that this nigga is Cleon from Dead Presidents. It's that simple. And these are the games they play on people. I also showed you that this man is the fucking Riddler, a fucking jokester, a prankster, the Riddler, Batman shit. In the city of Gotham, aka New York, playing games with people, a fucking joke. See that? The Riddler. It's no coincidence he made sure he got this exact outfit that matches the Riddler. Same color scheme and everything. Because these people talk in signs, symbols, and colors. That's how they talk. Salute everybody. Nikki G, what's up? Tiffany Britt. Sin City, what's up? What up, Jay the Great? What's up, Shayna? What's up, y'all? What's up, Fanny? What up, A? That's right. People always looking for a savior, man. And that's why they always come over short. That's right. Modern day genocide, Vaughn. That's what it is. Be free. Say study to show yourself approved. That's right. Seriously Red. What's up? What's up, Devin Bryant? All right, y'all. Salute to everybody that's at work. That's right, Jamal Johnson. 2 false prophets. The number one job of the false prophet is to sell the people false hope. Can't go nowhere with false hope. What's up, Melanice? Survival of the fittest. That's right. Salute Wax. What up, bro? That's right. You could be in a room full of people and still be lonely. That's right. Until you find yourself. And the more you find yourself, you'll see the more you don't even want to be around a lot of people. That's just how it goes. People that always want to be around a lot of people, they didn't find themselves, or they're not good with themselves. You know, it's just what it is. What up, Chris? All right, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all no long. I think we did good today. We got updates. We see what's going on, and we're gonna watch this fool fall. And we're gonna watch every single fool that's on the same type of time get their issue. Because they send these people out here to trick us and play us. So in return, we're going to play them. And we're going to have fun and clown these stupid ass and watch them fall. Because it's entertainment. That's it. So y'all have a good day. Stay focused out here. Stay healthy. Stay good and enjoy your day. And get your money and stay on your grind. And stay away from suckers and weirdos. On that note, Fun or Fame Live, episode 431. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm Ghost. 1.